Welcome again to WATV Network, and we are introducing a whole host of new broadcasters. We have a very exciting show here, and it may be introduced like this. Here's Perry Bruegget. He is a comedian. He's a man that loves to talk about almost any subject, but with a lot of humor. So I think you're going to enjoy this program. It's going to be a variety program. What are you calling it, Per?
The Peculiar Pair.
The Peculiar Pair.
Yes.
All right. Now, is that Pair P-A-I-R or P-A-P-R?
P-E-R.
P-E-R.
Short for Perry.
Oh,
and then
short
the
for
logo,
Perry.
which I haven't made yet, is going to have a pair behind the P-E-R, so they don't call it Peculiar Per.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Peculiar Pair, right?
Right on.
All right. Which is short for Perry. Tell me, what are you going to be talking about on this show? Sounds fun.
Well, you announced it as Here's Perry, so
That's right.
some of you people probably have heard of Johnny Carson. I love variety, so this is going to be a variety show like you've never seen. And the variety will include things like sit-down comedy on this bar stool if I don't bring a better one, and music, guests. We'll have a couch eventually, and it'll be kind of like Johnny Carson, but better.
I love it.
I've been blessed with wit and humor.
Wit and humor,
Yeah.
both.
No, separately at the same time.
Oh, separately at the same. Well, you don't have a split personality by chance.
Multiple splits.
Multiple splits. We won't ask how many that is.
No, you'll find out when you keep tuning in, you'll find out.
Okay, we'll
You'll
see
find
which
out.
side of Perry is on today, right?
Right on.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we need a little humor in life. You know what? Life is way too serious. And what does the Bible say about laughter?
The joy of the Lord is my strength.
And laughter is good what?
Like a medicine.
Like a medicine.
So if you want...
What does that mean?
Well, put it this way. I'm an herbal and nutritional counselor since 1995. We'll be talking about nutrition, health, and what it does physiologically is this. You laugh, it massages your heart, increases your lungs, it works.
It works.
Try it.
Well, there's a verse in the Bible that always kind of intrigued me, and that is that Jesus was anointed with the oil of gladness.
Yes.
It doesn't say joy, it says gladness. I looked that word up, and it actually means hilariousness. He must have enjoyed a good time laughing at the birds and the trees and the children that came to him, and
Why do you think the disciples want to hang around him? Not just for teaching, he was a fun guy.
Everybody likes humor.
Absolutely. I haven't found anybody that doesn't like to laugh.
We went out to dinner last night down in Tarpon Springs. Pear. Can I call you Pear?
Please do. My family
It's
does.
okay.
My family
Pear.
does. Yeah.
That's why it's called. All right.
Yep.
Now I get it.
Now you get it.
I get it.
P-E-R, not two of me.
No. Okay. Now I
Two
got
of us, but not two of me.
Okay. I was thinking P-A-I-R, a pair of you, but there's really only one. But it's okay.
I'm as unique as I'm as unique as your fingerprint, sir.
Oh, I bet you are.
Okay. Anyway,
We were out last night. We had a great time down in Tarpon Springs, one of the great places to visit here in Tampa Bay, and we went down and we watched the sunset. What happened to you down there? That was cool.
which one? Well,
it was a long sunset, but it was beautiful.
It was
You got some
beautiful,
great
and
video
then-
of that.
try some things. I'm gonna give you ideas throughout these broadcasts, both on the radio and television, for you to ponder on. And one thing that we did last night, and I've done for quite some time, and I'm not going to continue doing it, I'm going to always do it. And we talked to a waiter named George, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, and he was warming up to the Lord Jesus Christ. He said he didn't know Jesus, and
But he believed. He's a Christian.
I
But
like
he said he was.
the way you approached him. It was very natural, and we were ready to order our dinner. Tell us how you did that. That's really cool.
Well, this man comes up. He's the waiter, so and takes our order, very professional, from Connecticut. And I found that out. How would I find out about people unless you communicate? We need to communicate.
Yeah.
So here's what we did. Is he takes our order, he's ready to split, and I said, excuse me, but I love to pray before every meal, and I want to pray for you. Is there anything that is on your heart that I can pray about? And he was taken back, which most waiters and waitresses are. And he says, well, as a matter of fact, I heard it wrong, but you got it right.
Yeah.
Because I thought he said that he and his wife and family were down here in Florida, and they want to move back home to Connecticut.
Yeah. But
Well,
that
what ended
wasn't
up,
the truth.
what ended up, no, it wasn't the truth.
You can't do it.
It's,
You can't get it, huh?
hold on, we need an elevator key. He's going to the top floor. Okay, you got it. Nice,
We just
nice
had a little-
catch, by the way.
We
Nice
just had
catch.
a little interruption.
And
in
I
the
don't think we
program.
need to
Maybe
edit this.
Maybe this is part of the broadcast.
That is part of it. Thank you, sir. Nice catch, by the
somebody
way.
needed the elevator key. You
And
know
boy,
what?
that dude caught that key right over
He
the
did.
door.
He's
His-
good. He's a good one. Yeah.
He's amazing. I got to meet that dude. Okay, anyway, to make this short story long,
Okay. You
this
say
is
that a
what-
lot, don't you?
I do say that. That's one of my things. Is this man? I said, well, we'll pray about you in Connecticut and going back home to Connecticut. So then he leaves, and I said, Jerry, this desire of this man's heart has got to be granted. Watch the miracle.
Yeah.
We'll pray for him.
Okay.
And I thought, once again, that he said that his wife and himself were down here, but he said, no, this man's wife is in Connecticut. He worked as a waiter, he had his own business up there, he lost his business, and some family member, this is a Greek community, the tight-knit people are Greeks,
They are. Yeah, very much.
and he's down here waitering because he can't live on $11 or $12 an hour, plus a waiter. I used to be a waiter. I owned a fine dining jazz nightclub in Denver at one time. Restaurant manager prior to that and whatever. And when I got my first job, when I moved by faith to Denver, Colorado from Minneapolis, Minnesota, my first job was in a fine dining restaurant as a waiter. And the owner said, I'll hire you because of your letters of recommendation. Pierre Wolf, his name was. It was a French cuisine, tableside cooking, flaming desserts at the table, all that stuff. And this is what the man says. I'll see you on Friday and have your black tuxedo on, of course.
Ooh, black tuxedo.
I looked
This
at
is high class.
I looked at this dude and I said, you want midnight black or shadow black?
Did he know the difference?
He didn't. So I'm going to
So
a
that
thrift.
made you look, like
So, yeah.
you're leading the pack here, right?
So I'm going to a thrift store finding a tuxedo, and I worked there. And
Did you find one?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I looked like $1 million when I went to work.
Yeah. Was it
And I
black? Was it shadow or was it?
It was between the two.
Oh, okay.
Kind of-
What do they call that?
Whoop-de-doo black.
Whippy-doo black.
Yes, I think something like that.
That's what I wear.
Yeah. So getting back to Connecticut,
Yeah.
this man's wife and family live in Connecticut. Now, how would I know that if I said I need extra sugar for my coffee?
Really?
Yeah, but we got more detail with
We
this
did.
dude.
Yeah.
So then Jerry corrects me by saying that
He's
no,
separated from his wife.
he's separated from his wife.
His wife's up in Connecticut.
Yeah,
And he wants to go back to his wife,
yeah.
but he says he can't afford to.
Because up in Connecticut, which is close to New York and New Jersey,
Yeah.
up there with the Jersey people.
Well, it's hard for me to believe you can earn more in Florida than you can up in New York. And
No, it's the
Connecticut.
hourly wage. Check this out.
Huh.
When I worked in this fine dining jazz night, no, that's my restaurant. When I worked at Pierre's Quorum as a waiter, I made $2.13 a shift.
Come on.
A shift.
A shift.
That's-
What'd you keep the tips, I hope?
Oh yeah, but that's where you make your money.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's a service industry.
It is.
You know
Wow,
what the
so
difference?
They really don't pay much.
Do you know what the difference between tip and gratuity is?
No.
Do you people? Okay,
This is going to be an educational program.
educational.
Edumacation. For
Education.
all us,
It's gonna be
for all us edumacated people, right?
Well, you need to be educated. You see, here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Gratuity is what you leave after the meal.
Uh-huh.
You tip the person prior to. Try it. It's amazing. TIPS stands for to ensure proper service.
Oh. You actually slip him a tip?
Prior to.
Before you get your meal?
And then you slip them a tip.
Wow.
You slip them a
I never heard of that.
Oh, it's amazing.
My wife's very generous with tips. You know,
They're
she
they're all
tips
over
her.
your table. Because
they
they've already seen what kind of generosity you have prior to
Yeah.
the meal.
Well, I've noticed at fancier restaurants, some people come in and they tip the
That's why.
maitre d' at the front, and they get the prime seats. You know,
That's
and,
because
hey,
they're-
that works.
They have now ensured proper service, and then they'll tell the waiter, and the waiter will
Hey.
treat you like kings, I promise you.
There you go. Hey, we're kings and priests unto our God. Why we need to be treated right.
Yeah, and then you tip them a little bit of that green stuff, and then they go, oh, we're going to take care of them. They don't have a clue.
This brings up a little point, one of my pet peeves, and that is some people are just too tight. Too tight. They need to be more generous with waiters and waitresses.
This is why you're not blessed.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
They just, I've eaten out with some wealthy people, and it's pitiful what they give. I'm sorry.
No, it is. No, don't be sorry, but listen.
Not everybody. I'm not tapping everybody, but I'm just saying a few people. I look down, and it's not even 10% of the meal.
Are you ready to get educated? Watch this. I'm going to use my phone because I don't have any cash. But that's okay. I don't need money. This is what happens. You hold on to your money too tight. You don't get blessed. Watch it. So what you do is this. Let your money go.
Let it go.
If you're holding on to your money, you're not going to get nothing. But you let your money go and you give it back to the kingdom. And then you're going to get blessed. Let me tell you who you tithe and offer to. Your offerings and tithes. It's the only thing in the Bible. Only time in the Bible that God says, test me. End of Malachi, last book before the new covenant. People go, oh, that's an old covenant law. Baloney.
Well,
or bold tweed if you're
it was there before the law of Moses.
Exactly. So here's the thing. Go back to Proverbs and it talks about generosity. Generosity. So you tithe 10%. Anything over and above that's an offering.
Yeah.
But here's the offering.
I'm ready.
Here's the offering. You give 10%, they say to your church, you give 10% to where you're being fed. If you're being fed by an evangelist, by a teacher,
they're
or
all
whatever.
part of the church.
They are. So therefore, you give that 10%. Here we go. Test me, God says. So what you do is this. Go over and above that 10%.
Yeah.
And he will open up the floodgates, it says. We can read the word, but we're just talking about it
Can't
now.
get too generous.
Never. You can't outgive God.
And I like this idea about letting go. You know how they catch monkeys in Africa?
How?
The tribal people. I saw this in National Geographic. The tribal people will go in the middle of a colony. Is that what you call them, monkeys? Colonies?
Yeah, colonies.
Yeah. And a colony of monkeys, and they'll dig a hole in the tree. And when they dig the hole in the tree, they make the inside of the hole much larger. Then they'll show something to all the monkeys and stick it in that hole. And the hole is large enough for the wrist, but not the fist. So the monkey will reach in the tree, and it'll get a hold of what's inside that tree, and it won't let go.
Okay, come on.
It cannot let go. It has to know what's in there. And so then the natives will run up and grab the monkey, and he's trapped.
No.
So a lot of us monkeys get trapped by holding on to the tree.
Exactly.
You know what? If we let go, we'll be free.
Now I know why I want to open a monkey business. No, but that's true though.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is a fact. This
You know
is how
something?
they catch monkeys in Africa.
You know something, Ed?
What, Charlie?
No, Ed McMahon.
Oh, Ed. I'm Ed McMahon.
You could be my left-hand man.
Oh, okay.
He's on the left side or the right side, depending on how you're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm
you
on the
could
right
be-
side of the viewers, but I'm on your left
So we
side.
need a
yeah.
large couch.
We need.
Yeah. This is
okay.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really.
Right. Well, this is exciting.
It is exciting.
Okay.
So therefore, there's a lot of planning to be done. There's a lot of watching to be done.
Join this program. You're going to enjoy this man. I'm telling you. He's going to do some solo acts, some commuting stuff. He's going to bring other guests on the show.
Absolutely.
This is a variety show. A little unusual for our station, our network, but I think you're going to have a lot of fun. I've already enjoyed the men. We had so much fun last night. My side hurt when I went home, and it wasn't from the food. It was from laughter.
It's like a medicine, but that's good. I've also been a certified massage therapist since 1994.
So you can help laughter.
I'm going to show you people how to do self-massage and how to breathe and how to relax.
Wow.
Put it this way. I've studied comedians since I was a child. And the best variety show that's ever been on this planet was Johnny Carson.
Was, no question.
Do you see Jay Leno, you see David Letterman, you see
Nobody
all
met
these guys?
Johnny won it all.
They were all introduced and got their fame by a man by the name of Johnny Carson.
And he was on how many years?
Many.
Many, yeah. Ed McMahon.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be your Ed McMahon.
You are.
Well, listen, again, join us for, what is it?
The peculiar pair.
The peculiar pair. Don't include me in that.
No, that's why he'll
It's
be.
both sides. It's both sides of Perry. All right.
Yeah.
Just join again. You'll have other videos to watch, and I highly recommend this show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ed, can I call you Jerry?
Call me Ed Jerry.
Ed Jerry.
All right.
Jared.
Jared.
Ah, that's French.
Jared.
Jared.
Now we got
You've
a French
got a
show.
new name
we
for
got
it.
Jared.
We can add the French people to this. I don't
All
care.
right.
Oui, tu oui.
Oui, Julie. Okay, I'm Jared. All right. Well, until later. This is the peculiar pair. All right. Thank you very much.
That's what you can say. You can say, this is the peculiar, and I'll go pair.
I like that. We got our lead.
Yep, we got to lead it and then some. Okay.